Hello neighbors, and welcome to The Pulse, Lake Wildwood's news and information program. My name is Paul Town, and this is the news for the week starting Friday, June 28th. From the desk of our General Manager, Bob Mariani, the Uniform Fire Code does not allow flammable materials within 10 feet of a propane tank. Therefore, if you have flammable materials near your propane tank, such as plants or a wood screen, you are currently in violation of the law. For legal and safety reasons, you need to remove that material as soon as possible. Once the flammable material is removed, other fire-resistant screening must be installed. The board discussed this requirement and agreed that there will be not stringent enforcement of the propane tank screening rule until June 1st, 2020. So we all have a little less than a year to make the changeover. Bob reminds us that the county has lifted the no swim advisory. That does not mean that it's necessarily safe to swim in this lake or any other natural body of water. Any natural body of water is exposed to a number of elements that may be harmful. On the other hand, many thousands of residents and guests have used the lake for 50 years, and only an extremely small percentage of lake users have had any health issues. Keep in mind that testing is performed on a continual basis during this time of year, and the cautious approach is to check the latest test results on the Lake Wildwood website before using the lake. Refrain from letting children play along the shoreline where the exposure to E. coli can be the greatest, and do not drink the lake water. In board news, the planning meeting will be July 10th at 1:30 in the Cedar Room. Go to lwwa.org to find the agenda and board packets. In committee news, the Ad Hoc Fire Committee reminds everyone to have their go bag ready, and don't forget your pets. Also, to sign up for a Defensible Space Advisory, go to www.areyoufire.safe.com. The Golf Committee would like everyone to follow our golf cart rules. The cart rules all come down to protecting the turf as well as the players. The more we drive our carts on the turf, the more it is compacted and the harder it is to keep the grass healthy. Some rules are meant to keep carts from more vulnerable areas, while others are meant just to minimize cart contact with the grass. Even others are meant to keep you out of harm's way, so the group behind you can hit into the green without endangering your safety. Our 90% rule is one of these rules, and one that is not adhered to by quite a few of us. By keeping your cart on the cart path most of the time and only going on the grass to get to your ball, less damage is done to the grass. And get back on the cart path as soon as possible, and you will minimize any damage you're doing. A cart on the concrete path does no damage to the turf area. It's very different on the grass. Don't forget to buddy up whenever possible and enjoy our beautiful golf course. The 30th Annual Ice Cream Social will be Tuesday, July 16th, starting at 6 at the Community Center near the pool. Enjoy $1 sundaes and a live band. There are currently openings for voting members on the Environmental Management, Community Relations, and Planning Committees. This is a perfect opportunity to serve your community. The 4th of July is right around the corner, so here are a few things to remember. Parking is very limited, so carpool is a word for the day. Don't forget, parking permits are required. Please provide a list of your guests to the gates in advance. Indicate your name, the first and last names of your guests in alphabetical order, and of course your ID number. The community center will be open with the exception of the deck area on the east lake side of the building. The swimming pool will be open at 9 and will close at 5. The marina will be closed at 9 a.m., so gas up and get your boat out early. The last third of the beach at Commodore Park will be closed, including the fenced kids' playground, and lake access will be restricted for a distance of 500 feet from the setup area barriers. Ribbons, buoys, and markers will be in place in order to clearly mark these boundaries. All boundaries and barriers will be patrolled and strictly enforced, including the lake. The fireworks will be located and launched from the peninsula area. Safety regulations dictate a specific cushion and prohibit the public from these areas during the setup, display, and cleanup of the fireworks. In the afternoon, Wildflower Drive between the North Gate and Thistle Loop near Commodore Park's tennis parking lot will be restricted to a one-way inbound traffic only. Thistle Loop will be restricted to one-way outbound traffic only. This will allow for a safer flow of traffic for pedestrians and will allow parking on both sides of Wildflower Drive in this area. Lastly, be safe on the lake. Enjoy all the activities, and happy birthday to the US of A. This month's karaoke is tonight. Join your host, Elmer Fairbanks, for a night of fun and music. Come early and enjoy a nice meal on the terrace. Karaoke is scheduled from 9 to 6. Karaoke is scheduled from 6 to 9. Lake Wildwood is blessed to have a number of talented singers, and we promise a very special performance from a group of talented dancers at the end of the night. This month's theme is Arabian Nights. The junior golf program for ages 7 to 17 is in progress. Call 432-1163 for more information or to register. The Wine and Cheese Clinic also continues, and you can call Carlos at 432-1163 for details. Yacht Club has a busy summer ahead. Here's Vicki Cameron with the details.
My name is Vicki Cameron, and I am the Vice Commodore of the Lake Wildwood Yacht Club. And welcome to summer in Lake Wildwood. If you've never been to a Yacht Club event, we have a lot. Just to let you know, today we're doing opening day, and right now everybody is enjoying sandwiches from Blue Cows, potato chips, and cookies. In June, we're going to have a miniature golf competition around the lake, and people will go to different docks. They'll go and they'll try to hit their ball into a hole-in-one, and the person with the least par wins a prize. And then in July, we're going to have a gong show. That will be in the Cedar Room. In August, we're going to have a wine and beer tasting cruise. And then in September, we have the beer and brats in Commodore Park. And then October, we have our closing day parade, which is always followed by a nice warm bowl of clam chowder. And then we have our big event, our Commodore's Ball. So the Yacht Club is a lot of fun. We enjoy the summer, we enjoy the lake, and we hope you'll come and join us. And you can always check the Pulse, our bits and pieces, for dates and what exactly is coming up with the Yacht Club.
Thank you, Vicki. Sounds like they have some great plans for this summer. Check out our Lake Wildwood Bocce Ball Club. You will be pleasantly surprised how much fun you can have enjoying the game or two on our well-maintained bocce courts located at Meadow Park. Playing bocce is a good exercise, inexpensive, and easier on the bones than other sporting activities. For more information, check out our webpage at lwwa.org. We're right under the clubs. Do you play or are you learning an instrument or sing? Come join the music club for a fun evening playing and singing some songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. We play mainly rock and roll, folk, and some country. We meet every 2 weeks on Thursday from 6 to 9 in the Marina Rec Room at the Community Center. The next meeting is July 11th. The Lake Wildwood Riders Group meets on July 1st in the Dogwood Room at 2, where they will discuss the nuts and bolts of creative riding. From our Water Sports Club and Water Ski Club, this Sunday, June 30th, is our club day at Bullard's Bar Lake. We'll be setting up a day camp at the Ramp Peninsula. Even if you don't own the boat, bring a picnic and float about and enjoy the beauty of the lake. Here's an important safety reminder. Please do not drive pontoon boats or pull tubes down the Solemn ski course. Pontoons are much wider than ski boats, and the ski courses are not designed for tubers. The submerged buoys cables could potentially get caught on your boat and or tube, causing damage or injury. If you're interested in learning how to drive on our ski slalom course, please contact the Water Sport or Water Ski Club. Just a reminder that security will be out in full force on the 4th. If you have any issues or questions, please let them know. If you're experiencing an emergency, please call 911 first. Let's all do what we can to make the 4th a fun, family-friendly, and incident-free celebration. That's the news for this week. I want to thank you for watching The Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe to The Pulse on YouTube. And I want to wish you all a wonderful 4th of July and have a great week.